You are welcome to another edition of The Brief, where we bring you current updates on the Nigerian economy and give you insights into key activities to watch in the new week. We begin with the ProShare editorial analysis called from Quadras Capital Research on the economy and markets. According to the article's perspective on Nigeria's economy, it states that in terms of immediate impact, it estimates that the 5.5% currency devaluation could deliver up to the tune of 90 billion naira in exchange gains from the oil revenue leg. Meanwhile, incorporating the new $1.5 billion loan into the CBN's cash flow, the Quadras model suggests that the FX reserves should end the year at $27.23 billion from the previous $25.6 billion. While the recent collapse in oil prices forced the federal government of Nigeria to bow to the pressure of subsidy removal, Quadras expects to see in future reports that under-recovery was deducted against the April and May 2020 FAC disbursements, both of which should correspond with crude oil lifted in January and February 2020. By June, under-recovery should have hit zero as the FGN sustained its resolve towards achieving market-determined fuel prices. For the capital market, it sees risks remaining on the horizon due to a combination of the increasing number of COVID-19 cases in Nigeria and weak economic conditions. Thus, Quadras continues to advise investors to trade cautiously and seek trading opportunities in only fundamentally justified stocks. Looking at the money markets, in the coming week, Quadras expects a compression in the overnight rate as a combined 113.23 billion naira comes into the system from OMO maturities, 72.55 billion naira, and FGN bond coupon payments, 40.68 billion naira. In the area of treasury bills, with liquidity conditions expected to improve in the new week, Quadras believes there should be a pickup in demand for instruments in this space. At the NTB segment, it expects most of the activity at the primary market as the CBN will roll over instruments worth 107.5 billion naira via auction. From the bond market, Quadras expects the Treasury bond secondary market to remain bullish due to the relatively more attractive yields in the space. Looking at the foreign exchange market, despite the CBN's stronger commitment towards exchange rate unification, it still sees legroom for the currency to depreciate further, at least towards its rear-divide value. Our prognosis is hinged on the widening current account position, currency mispricing which could induce speculative attacks on the naira, and the resumption of FX sales to the BDC segment of the market, which should place an additional layer of pressure on the reserves as the CBN funds the backlog of unmet FX demand. Let us give you an insight into events and activities to watch in the new week. On Tuesday, July 14, 2020, the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria will hold a webinar discussing brand survival strategies post-COVID-19. Speakers at the webinar include Mr. Joseph Adeniro, former Registrar, Nigerian Institute of Public Relations, and Dr. Rotimi Oladele, MD CEO of Megavons. The United African Company PLC will on Wednesday, 15th July 2020, hold its annual general meeting at the UAC House, 12th floor, number 1 to 5, Odunlami Street, Lagos, Nigeria, at 10 a.m. Here are the agenda for the meeting scheduled by UAC of Nigeria PLC. To lay before the members the report of the directors, the consolidated statement of financial position of the company as at 31st December 2019, together with the consolidated statement of comprehensive income for the year ended on that date and the reports of the auditors and the audit committee thereon. To declare the dividend, to elect and re-elect directors, to authorize the directors to fix the remuneration of the auditors, to elect members of the audit committee, to fix the remuneration of the directors, to renew the general mandate authorizing the company to enter into recurrent transactions which are of a trading nature or those necessary for its day-to-day operations with related parties or companies in accordance with the rules of the Nigerian Stock Exchange governing transactions with related parties or interested persons. For Thursday, July 16, 2020, the 39th Annual General Meeting of Nigerian Aviation Handling Company PLC will hold at the Banquet Hall, Radisson Blu Hotel, Ikeja, GRA, Lagos at 11 a.m. to consider and, if thought fit, transact the following ordinary business, which will be proposed as ordinary resolutions. To receive the audited financial statements for the year ended 31st December 2019, together with the report of the directors, external auditors, and audit committee thereon. To declare a dividend recommended by the board of directors of the company in respect of the financial year ended 31st December 2019. To re-elect the non-executive directors who, being eligible, now offer themselves for re-election: Dr. Seyinde Oladapo Fadeni, Mr. Taufik Oluwatoyin Salman, Mr. Tajudeen Moyosola Shobayo. To authorize the directors to fix the remuneration of the external auditors, to elect members of the audit committee. Chams PLC will on Thursday, 16th of July 2020, hold its 36th Annual General Meeting at the Function Room Muzon Center, 89 Marina Road, Onikon, Lagos at 10 a.m. prompt. The agenda of the meeting includes to receive the audited financial statements for the year ended 31st December 2019 and the reports of the directors, auditor, and audit committee thereon. To elect, re-elect directors, election of Mr. Tomiwa Aladekomo is being proposed for election as a non-executive director, re-election in accordance with the provisions of the Articles of Association of the company. The directors to retire by rotation are Pastor Itwa Igodalo and Professor Oyewusi Ibidapo-Obe, who is over 70 years old. Special notice to that effect having been received by the company in accordance with Section 256 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act, Cap C20 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004. The directors, being eligible, offer themselves for re-election: retirement of Mr. Olufemi Williams as a Group Managing Director and Mrs. Olufunke Alomo Oluwa is retiring as an Executive Director. To authorize the directors to fix the remuneration of the auditors, to elect members of the Audit Committee. And that will be all for this edition of The Brief. You can log on to our website www.proshareng.com to watch our videos, read our news stories and reports. Till we come your way again, thank you for watching, have a great week ahead and stay safe.